Alright, so this is, I guess I'll just start off. This is my base. So here we have, hopefully it's good enough. I looked at the Google Forms, not Google Forms, Google Classroom there, of the assignment, and I tried to follow through almost everything. So far here I got eight tents for 8 people, one for each person here. So 2, 4, 6, 8 there. So this is the camp. I'm just gonna turn the rain off. There we go. So this is the campfire. This is the camp. Anyways, here we have the torches and stuff to light up this area. They sleep here. This is the cafeteria. Now, for some reason, my resource pack thing won't show the glass. Anyways, there's glass there for windows. So you come in here, and this is my room, or what's room? What you call it? Cafeteria. I don't know what you want to call it. Eating place, I guess we'll call it. Anyways, it's pretty cool. Get chairs and tables and stuff there. This is where they eat. And here's the kitchen. Come on. There we go. And here's the kitchen. There's a table they can chop food on. They're shelving stuff. And since there's no fridge, I use dispensers to hold the stuff in. So here, this is about the kind of food. They do not have canned food on here. This is like your oven. So this is like your stove. We're cooking the food right now. We're cooking the, anyways. But so far, I researched that astronauts eat off of usually bread, canned foods like canned beans, meat, that kind of thing, and water, of course, water bottles. And so that's what they live off of. So this is basically it. Apples and stuff. I don't know. No, we'll take apples out. Apples, I don't remember reading anything on apples. I don't know how that got in there, but I remember reading on all about the steak and all the new stuff and all the meat they put in cans. Anyways, so basically they cook up their food here. They can put it in the cans and make or containers to package and get ready. Over there is where they get their water. This is a well they found, so they started digging it up, and water became there, and that's their well. Now, how they get all that meat and stuff, they breed animals and kill them for meat. So there's the pork chop, and there's the cows. Anyways, we have here a garden. So this is where they get their bread. So we take oops. We're just gonna go in a different game out there. There we go. So like you take wheat and then they make bread out of it. So that's pretty cool. And then over here is carrots, and over here potatoes. Uh, I think I had like something like this, and there we go, like that. And for some reason they came off. I don't know why. We'll just go like that. There. Now that's all bread there, carrots and potatoes. And this is where their garden is to get ready. Now, what else here? What else do we have? So that's what I researched there on what they eat and stuff. The other thing, I think I got it all here in the kitchen where they get their canned food all ready up. That's pretty much it. Oh, and I added this in if you wanted to, what you might call it, sun to come in. Anyways, because I didn't put windows in here, so I was like, hey, why don't I just put like a sunroof or something like that? Anyways, these are windows there. I don't know why you can't see them. But yeah, that's what I got so far. So once they're ready to basically leave the planet, I've been doing a lot of testing on how to make my rocket fly. This is what I got so far to make my rocket fly. This is like the engine. Um, we're just gonna get one of these. There we go. Put you on top. He's the passenger. So this is what I experienced so far. You get one of these slime thingies in there, the pistons all work up, and basically they just work together and bounce up and down into the sky. And so I'm just gonna test here. That's strange. Why didn't, it's because of that. Alright, here, I'll just quickly make it again. As that block on top of it stopped it. Pretty much, I experienced so many different ways on how to make my rocket lift off the ground. As you maybe not know, it's really hard to lift your rocket off the ground in Minecraft because there's not really anything possible to lift up that many blocks into the sky. So that's why. But I'll just check here. 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 2. There we go. We'll break that one. We'll break that one. Put a sticky piston there. That there. Okay, now let's try. Ah, I don't get it. Before it worked. I'm gonna have to experience with this later, maybe. Maybe a little bit more. I don't get. Oh, maybe I forgot that part. I'm using sticky pistons. Ah, that's it. Okay. There we go. I got this now. There we go. Now this gotta work. Come on. There we go. As you can see, it's flying into the air. It's literally just working itself up. It's using its own pistons to basically work itself to lift off the ground, and it's like this is like a machine. It's like a big piston. It's moving up and down, up and down, up and down. But it's going into the air because piston is working off its own piston. Because a sticky one there and then natural ones. Anyways, that's pretty much it. We're just gonna just stop it there for now. Anyways, those are experiments. So as you can see here, I tried to do it here, but it didn't work because this whole thing here is too many blocks. Anyways, so once they're done here, they're ready to lift off the ground to go to Mars. So we come over here, open up, and we get our suit on. So let's get that. And that's pretty much it. They just grab their suit, put it on. There we go. Close the door, walk up here, and this is the rocket. As like I was saying here, those are windows. I don't know why my resource pack won't show the windows. Anyways, those are windows for the record. Just add this little part at the bottom just to make it look different. But anyways, here it is. So once we're ready to lift off the ground, we just break all these for fun. I just stick this around. It's actually not supposed to have this around, but I just stuck it around just to make it look like it was actually bracing something. So just gonna come up here, up the stairs like this, and just up there like this. And then we're gonna come across. This is the door. So we come across here, and before we lift off, move the trapdoor like that. So now we're disconnected. We're gonna come in here. We're gonna close the door. And then we're gonna come around here. We're gonna sit onto our chair and buckle up. Interesting. It's really cool. Anyways, And if you want, you got the light switch here to turn on and off the light. If you want over here, light switch on and off as well. And these are just your controllers to lift off the ground. And then once you're into this, once you're getting up into space, you undo your seatbelt, you come down here, and bedtime. You just lay on your bed. And this is where you put your food, and I'm missing something here. Where is it here? There we go. Anyways, this is where you put your food in the dispensers, like a fridge. You can cook raw meat as well as you're going up into the sky. More fridge dispensers there, chest, crafting table. And then before you get into bed, you just put your armor on the stand, and then you go to bed. And then once you're and that's what, and you have to close the door too, because this leaves like another section of oxygen in this room so you can breathe. Anyways, then you go to bed, and then you open it up and you get out, and pretty much once you hit Mars, you'll feel that you hit Mars. Literally, you'll feel that you hit Mars. You'll come down and land on Mars. So I'll bring you guys, I'll be right back when we hit Mars. And we just hit Mars. Here we are. We're in space. We hit Mars, and voila. Unfortunately, we landed our spaceship on the side, not knowing it was not flat. So the spaceship kind of bounced down and dropped probably back down to Earth again. Anyways, so this is Mars. Now it's really interesting because there's so many different particles and different things in these blocks. It's kind of interesting. But as we go up here, we explore Mars, and basically this is where they're gonna eat. So this is where the astronauts are gonna eat. They're gonna land on Mars, and they're going to have to build themselves a space base. So not a space base like what I showed you guys, which I showed you on Earth, but what's the word? Like a spaceship, but it's on the ground. Oh, what you call it? I forget what you call those things. Like a space house, something like that. Basically, it's a big building that's on a planet, and that's where they live. And their spaceship should be outside, but unfortunately mine fell off the edge. So, no, it actually didn't. If I did another video of behind the scenes, but I won't do another video of behind the scenes. So, yeah, this is Mars, and it's pretty cool. You get different like tunnels or different holes, we'll say, per se. Different holes here and there. But yeah, I reached Mars, and that was my goal, and hopefully I done most of everything. I researched a lot about astronauts and what they do on Mars, how they figure stuff out, and how they program things. But unfortunately, I don't really. It's hard to say because it's hard to do stuff on here like making what you call it, like making those different electronic things, like a remote control, that just drives. That's just the size of a human that drives on top. It's hard to make one of those because we don't have any wheels or anything like that in Minecraft. So, but I tried my best, and this is what I came out with. The coolest thing I think of all of this project here was all on my spaceship. And yeah, I guess once we get to Mars, the astronauts will do all these different things on the testing this and that to see if there's any living thing on it, and they pretty much did all that. So now I think we're gonna go back to Earth. And now we're back to Earth. Wow, that was really fast. Okay, so yeah, this is what I think was the coolest thing that I built. That was the spaceship, and I hope you like it too. It was fun making this. It was a good experience on learning stuff about astronauts, and it was fun. Testing things like what I was trying to test how to make your rocket ship go into space. It's also researching on that and hydraulics and stuff. It takes a lot of time doing things. Anyways, I guess that's it. That's all I've done. I didn't want to make like a castle or something like that wouldn't be a base or like a base camp. So I tried to make like a base camp, and this is what I came out with. Hopefully it was exciting per se, and I guess that's it. Um, yeah. All right. I guess. Yeah.